This is a stimulus and Social Security update. So if you did not receive that Social Security COLA letter and you get SSI, SSDI, or any type of Social Security, I'm going to let you know exactly what to do about it because that letter regarding COLA had some important data on it. So I'll give you the details of what to do with that. Also today, Social Security payments are going out to certain Social Security recipients. I'll let you know who's getting that. Also, President Biden said this: fresh hope for new round of stimulus cash in 2023 after President Biden shares cryptic tweet, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below. So let's get right into it. Don't lose this COLA letter you received in the mail. So Social Security Administration sent out letters containing Social Security recipients' new 2023 COLA benefit amount. So this is really important because it's going to make sure that you're getting the correct amount of payments for 2023 with the new COLA adjustment. So Social Security beneficiaries should not overlook this letter they received in December. The Social Security Administration sent out important letters throughout the month that concern beneficiaries' cost of living adjustment coming in January. The letter tells recipients how that adjustment will impact their benefit amount. If you received it and don't know what to do with it, you shouldn't throw it out, and you should not try to lose it. So also what's really important with this is that if the numbers don't match out, so basically you're getting an 8.7% increase, right? So you could do the math and see for every $100, that means you should be getting an additional $8.70 more, right? So that's how you do the math, and that's how you could see if you're getting the correct amount. And about 65 million Americans will see this check increase in 2023, according to Social Security Administration. So this is a lot of people. So let me get into this and what you need to do if you did receive it or if you did not receive it. So when will I receive my COLA letter? Social Security Administration told CNET that it's sending out letters in the mail throughout the month of December. That means your notice could already be on the way or may have already arrived. We recommend checking your mailbox daily until it arrives. So you probably should have already received it by now because increased COLA checks went out on December 30th for SSI recipients, and they're actually going out today for other recipients. I'll let you know in a moment. So what do you do if you did not get your letter? First thing, be aware of scams. I'll mention that in a little bit, but what you could do is, can I just access my new benefits online? It depends. If you already had an online My Social Security account by November 15th, you should be able to access your statement in the Messages Center. Otherwise, you'll need to wait on the letter to arrive. So we'll go over that as well, and what you need to do to make sure that you have the letter or at least the right data on the letter. But first, as I mentioned before, Social Security 2023 first check with COLA increase arrives Tuesday. So today, Tuesday, January 3rd, the Social Security Administration disperses its first round of Social Security checks with the 2023 cost of living adjustment on January 3rd. So who's getting this check? Well, this is for people who get the check. Let me get it. So Social Security payment for those who receive both SSI and Social Security or have received Social Security since before May of 1997. So if you fall in that category, you get both SSI and Social Security. Today is the day, January 3rd, that you'll get both those payments combined. So yeah, that is what's going out today. And then what if I don't receive my check on the exact date? Or actually, sorry, let me get to exactly what you need to do. So if you want to make sure that your information is correct and you did not receive that letter, you're going to go to ssa.gov/myaccount. So if you already created your account before November 15th, then you just log in and you can see if the correct information is there. If you're getting the correct amount, 8.7% is what the new COLA adjustment is going to be. So you can do the math, make sure that's correct. If you did not create your account yet, then there may be a delay to find out the information for your Social Security adjustment. Now, really important thing I want you to be aware of, there's a lot of scams. They may contact you, they meaning the scammers, via social media, via email, and it could be a page that may look like this. You want to always look in the address bar that it is ssa.gov. They may ask for your Social Security number, saying that they're from the Social Security Department and that they need your information to make sure you get your check. Don't fall for that. So Watch out for Social Security scams with COLA twist. So they're going to try to contact you and impersonate an agent and try to get your information. Don't give your information over to anybody over the phone or social media. That's not how the Social Security Administration works. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel. Also, share this video with someone who may need to know more information about their COLA adjustment and what to do if they did not receive that letter. I'm going to give more Social Security announcements and updates as it comes out, because there's a lot of big changes coming in 2023, and just want to make sure you're aware of that. So subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that. Also, we'll go over this article: fresh hope for new round of stimulus cash in 2023 after President Biden shares cryptic tweet. So I want to break this down for you. So President Biden sent out a tweet, and some are alluding that it could mean more stimulus. Here's the tweet right here. All President Biden said is, "We've got more work to do," the president said. "I look forward to more progress in the new year." Does that mean stimulus is coming? Not exactly. I think it's a little bit of a stretch there to connect the dots of stimulus and that tweet right there. But the only way I see stimulus coming in 2023 is if an official recession happens and things get worse, then a recession stimulus check could come. Just as there was a recession stimulus check in 2001, recession stimulus check in 2008. If there is an official recession, which some say a recession was already here, but a bad one, then there could be recession stimulus checks. So that's the only way I could see it happening. But when it comes to other things happening in Congress, more help for the American people, what's going to happen with the brand new Congress that's in session now? Take a look at this video clip right here.
Joining me now to discuss the shifting political tides is Democratic Congressman Pat Ryan of New York. Welcome to you, sir. Happy New Year. Thank you for being on set. Let's just jump right into this. House Democrats are going to have new leadership come literally in about 2 days' time. Yeah. What has the new leadership discussed with the caucus about their priorities for this 118th Congress?
And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited because the Democratic Party is in array at a time when, as you just said, the Republican Party, in a pursuit of power and greed, is in disarray. So we're going to come in and do exactly what we've been working to do and delivering on the last 2 years. Fundamental relief, delivering relief, and defending rights and freedoms that I fear are going to be under even greater threat with the Republican House majority.
This is the first time that Democrats will be in the minority in the House of Representatives in about 4 years, in 4 years' time. The other party, the Republican Party, the colleagues that you'll be working with in Congress, it has become a party steeped in just extremism. You saw the list of things that I detailed from Steve Scalise about what some of their legislative priorities are, not necessarily what Americans are, right. What they voted for in this midterm election. Do you, though, plan, this is a slim majority that the Republicans have, do you have any plans to cross party lines to vote with Republicans on any issues or pieces of legislation? And if so, what could some of those things be?
Yeah. I try to stay an optimist. I believe in democracy. I believe in our country. I risk my life for our country as a combat veteran. And so we have to continue to try to work to actually deliver help for people. Like, we were able to, in a bipartisan way, put a cap on insulin costs and bring down prescription drug prices.
That goes into effect as of yesterday.
Exactly.
Or so today, actually.
We have to be able to continue to do those things. But if we are headed in a direction where we don't have a good faith partners, I certainly have and will continue to call them out, because our democracy, I believe, is at literal existential risk right now.
Are you optimistic about your ability to work with the Republicans in this upcoming Congress?
I'm going to stay optimistic. You can't come to Congress and not be an optimist. That is, I think, what gets us in the moment we're in. We have a bunch of cynics and power-hungry people. So I'm going to continue to be an optimist. But being an optimist means I believe in our democracy. And if there are grave threats to our democracy, For example, seating a member of Congress who blatantly lied about their entire record just
George
for
Santos, your fellow New Yorker.
Right.
Let's talk about George Santos. Now, just for folks out there, you have called for George Santos to not be seated in this Congress. You think he should resign, given the lies and embellishments. Yeah. I just want to remind people at home about George Santos and what he has done. He is a Republican, a long list, Republican who was elected in this past midterm election in a seat that Democrats previously held, and he embellished his resume, and he actually apologized to the outlet City and State and WABC Radio, and he admitted to, quote, embellishing his resume. He misled voters on key points like his educational history, previous employment at Citigroup and Goldman Sachs. That is just the tip of the iceberg. He had additional claims, including his religion, ancestry, and more. All of those were challenged and debunked. He famously, asserted he was Jewish, and then he came out and said, actually, I'm Jew-ish. I don't know what that means in a time where anti-Semitic attacks are on the rise against our Jewish brothers and sisters. What do you think is really going to pan out here? Because George Santos has said he has no intention of resigning, and he plans to take that oath of office on January 3rd.
I mean, this is one of, in the history of our country, the most grave, it's just an insult to our democracy that in pursuit of 218 seats, Kevin McCarthy is going to allow a blatant liar to be seated, and a whole bunch of other Republicans are being absolutely silent. And look, as someone who served in combat 27 months, had a top secret security clearance, I don't think a lot of people realize George Santos, if seated, and yes, I have called for him to not be seated. I think he should resign. But if seated, he'll have access to highly sensitive, top secret national security information as a member of Congress.
So what are your thoughts? Is the new Congress actually going to do something different? Is it going to be gridlock? Is it going to be the status quo as usual? Let me know your thoughts on that. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, it's Bella tip of the day. I want to tell you the one thing that you should do. Do the things that scare you the most, because after you do that, you become a better person. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of your support. All is good with us. Hopefully you are having a good day and a great rest of your week. If you want to check out any of my other videos, my other channels, you can click right up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.